Well, today, Boston Celtics point guard Kyrie Irving appeared on ESPN First Take, and he pretty much reiterated that the main reason why he went to Boston was to be his own man. He just wanted to have a bigger role in the team, and basically he wants to take on the challenge of being the man on his own team. And he also stated that his decision to leave Cleveland to go to Boston was, quote, nothing personal, unquote. And he also said and admitted that he didn't talk to not only LeBron James, but he didn't talk to any of his teammates before deciding to leave Cleveland. Now, these are my unbiased opinions on this. All right. I think Kyrie deserves to be happy wherever he plays. You know what I mean? When you're making that amount of money, you have a little bit of leeway, a lot more leeway than the average American as far as choosing where you want to work, you know? That's just the capitalist system, you know what I mean? He brings asses to the seats, Kyrie Irving. Millions watch him every day. Well, not every day, but you know what I mean by that. And he commands a annual salary that is probably 8 figures. So he has a lot more leeway and power than the average American, as does LeBron James, who makes even more money than Kyrie Irving. So that's how it is. They have more power. They have more leeway. They get more perks. That's just how it is, okay? So if he wants to play in Boston, I think most of us agree that Kyrie Irving is an upgrade from Isaiah Thomas, although Isaiah Thomas had a hell of a season last year, all right? I saw Yogi a little right there. Oh, hell of a season right there. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, shit. But anyway, let me stop acting stupid. So Kyrie, you know, when it comes to that decision, I don't have a problem with it. Now, I do have an issue with him not notifying any of his teammates. Now, yeah, you don't have to notify your teammates of your decision, but if I'm a Celtic teammate, already I look at you kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, I look at you like I can't trust you all the way. You know what I mean? Like, that's the same problem I had. Now, I'm being fair. You know what I'm saying? But some people look at this as hating on LeBron and their warped fucking minds, even though I'm criticizing Kyrie and Durant with this. That's what my problem was with one of the problems I had with what James did back in 2010 was that he didn't really notify any of his Cavaliers teammates of his decision. Excuse me, when he made the decision back in 2010. Okay, I had a big problem with that then. I had a huge problem with what Kevin Durant did because apparently he led all of his teammates to believe that he was going to re-sign with the organization. So that was just cowardice on his part. On this part, Kyrie, but him not notifying his teammates, I think it's just him just being sort of callous. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really know Kyrie Irving very well. I don't. None of us really know him. I'm talking like I know the guy, but I don't really know his personality. He doesn't do a lot of interviews. But he comes across as a very intelligent and very cerebral guy. But sometimes when you're a cerebral guy, you sometimes think almost predominantly with your head and not with, quote, your heart. And sometimes you make decisions that can be seen as cold to others. And I think there's some criticism that could be made toward him not telling anybody, you know what I mean, or notifying the organization that he was leaning this way or the other, or confiding to some teammates. But then again, I'm not a professional basketball player. Maybe he felt he couldn't tell anybody. Maybe he felt like there was no one that he could trust. I do find it hypocritical that a lot of LeBron James fans are saying Kyrie should have told LeBron something when 7 years ago, LeBron did the same thing on a much larger scale with a what was it, an hour special, which pretty much embarrassed the Cleveland Cavaliers organization. So they don't have any room, in my opinion, to be complaining about what Kyrie did. Like I said before, you know what I mean? What Durant did is done. I thought that was a bitch move. You know what I mean? I think Kevin Durant personally has a lot of bitchiness in him. You saw what he did yesterday with the Twitter thing. But that's him. That decision was long, you know what I mean? It's his decision. And people have to move on from that. People got to move on from this Kyrie Irving decision. Okay? So that's my take on it. I don't truly have a big problem with what Kyrie said, but I do think maybe he should have considered telling his teammates that he was thinking about leaving or something. I mean, whatever. But that's just my take on it. Tell me what you guys think.